Should special counsel Jack Smith be removed from Donald Trump's classified documents case? That was the question at the center of a pretrial hearing in Florida Friday. The former president's lawyers argued that the case should be dismissed because Smith was, in their opinion, improperly appointed. The special counsel's team called those claims, quote, unsound. And this pretrial hearing is one of several that Judge Eileen Cannon has scheduled over a 3-day period. CBS News campaign reporter and attorney Katrina Kaufman joins us now. Katrina, you were there inside of the courtroom. Walk us through the arguments that Trump's legal team was making.
Well, so we actually heard 5 different arguments in court today from Trump's legal team, the prosecution, and then from 3 different lawyers representing friends of the court. But Trump's team specifically says that the appointment of Jack Smith as special counsel is unlawful under the appointment clause of the Constitution. And they spent a lot of time parsing particular statutes that were used that give the Attorney General authority to appoint an official to prosecute crimes against the United States. And a lot of today was about legalese, the definition of officer versus official, what type of officer Jack Smith was. Another argument that came up is that the prosecution claims that there's Supreme Court precedent from almost 50 years ago in U.S. v. Nixon that establishes that the Attorney General can appoint the special counsel. Trump's team says that this is actually something they call dicta because it wasn't the holding of the case, the actual conclusion. They say that this language, they didn't actually parse the statutes or take into consideration the appointment clause of the Constitution. So they say that this is not a real precedent for this case.
Well, Katrina, I'm wondering how Judge Cannon was responding to those arguments.
She seems to be taking the arguments seriously, but also I think that there was some skepticism towards their validity. There was a striking moment in court when Trump's attorney, Emil Bovee, implied that the Attorney General appointing the special counsel was akin to a shadow government. And she really seemed to balk at that comment and said that if there are proper regulations in place, that really was sort of an ominous statement to make. Another thing she did at the end of the day was she was grilling the prosecution on the Attorney General's oversight of the indictment of Donald Trump. And that was a question that she asked them repeatedly, how involved he was. And the prosecution said that due to policy, they couldn't answer that question.
All right, Katrina Kaufman, thank you.